definitely ready to rock, man.
Okay, then we live then. Welcome into the Never Made It podcast. I'm D Will. It's Saturday, October 27th. We got hella college football games for y'all today. Some good college football bets, some Hail Mary college football bets. We got a little bit of everything for that. So let me get it started with Ant. What's going on with you, man? How you doing this morning, Ant Bayless?
Hey, college football Saturday. I'm loving life, man. How y'all doing?
All right, all right. Tim, how you doing this morning, man?
Oh,
Timothy.
I'm good, brother. You know what I mean? I'm ready to rock, man. Ready to talk about these good sports, good games today, real good games today. You know what I mean? Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
man. It's been a long week. Last week I was feeling we was feeling you, Ant, man. It was good to have you last week. That's why you back, man. You're gonna be
Good
a
to be
staple
back.
on the Saturday show, right?
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. All right then. So we yesterday we had Florida State versus Virginia. One of the craziest games I done seen for real, for real. I ain't seen no game like that. It was what? Triple overtime? Was it triple overtime?
Double.
Double overtime.
Yep.
All right, yeah. Florida State didn't score the second time. It is right. Man, but that catch, did you see that catch that wasn't a catch that
Yes,
I thought was a catch that they
that was
called a
crazy.
catch? They called it a catch.
It was crazy, man.
Do you think that was a catch or not?
I now look. Actually, my first ticket, I had Florida State winning on the money line, so I wanted Florida State to win. But as I'm watching, I said I had to keep it real. That was not a catch. He didn't have possession of football.
Yeah, the ball was moving for sure.
Yeah,
I didn't think they could take that touchdown off the board because they called it a touchdown on the field and it was so close.
it was
It was
close.
so close. Yeah,
It
man, that was
was
messed up,
close.
man. But Virginia pulled that off. That was crazy, man. I didn't expect that. I
What
don't
was
think
your
nobody did.
takeaway? What was your takeaway from that game? What went wrong for Florida State?
Oh, they was on the road.
Yeah,
They was on the road for real, for real. It's not easy to win on college football on the road. That's why when you playing that NCAA on the game on the P5 or the Xbox, that's why they got that home field advantage like that because it's
right,
real. You
right,
cannot just go on the road and dominate. They did it versus Alabama, but they kind of caught Alabama by surprise.
right,
Either that or Alabama's trash, but that's another story.
right.
So that's the real question. Like that raised questions about Alabama, if you ask me.
Facts. My problem with Florida State, and I called it at the end of the game. When you have a mobile quarterback, because that quarterback for Virginia could run the ball. Okay, put a spy on him. If he's running on you all game, put a spy on him and just follow him around, man. They lost the game because they could not contain that quarterback. It was frustrating. I mean, sometimes we're couch coaches. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there yelling, watch the quarterback, and then he runs in for a touchdown. It's above my pay grade, but it was frustrating watching that game, man. Especially my first ticket out the window, and we didn't even make it to Saturday yet. You know what I mean?
No, I
Yeah.
feel you. I had the money line too, though. So hey, you ain't the only one, man. But so then after that, we had TCU versus Arizona State. I ain't gonna lie, TCU had the game. They was up 17-7 at half. They went up 24-17 in the fourth. They gave the game away to Arizona State. They lost 27-24. I had TCU money line, so I'm kind of disappointed, but still, I think they should have had that. That was another game where they was on the road. They were 3-point underdogs, but you know that 3 points is kind of just because Arizona State is at home. So
Right.
it really
Right.
was an even game, and I had TCU winning that game, and they was winning for 90% of the damn game. So, but again, on the road, you can't trust these college football teams on the road.
No, you can't. And I tell you what, since Scatterboo plays for the Giants now, when he left Arizona State, I kind of was like, okay, Arizona State's going to fall off.
Uh-huh.
Well, they proved me wrong. They're still a good football team. So good win
Yep.
for them. Good win for them, man.
Mhm. And then I'm gonna just make a quick note of Houston versus Oregon State. Hey, again, Houston was 3-1. Oregon State was 0-4. Houston went on the road and went to overtime with Oregon State. They won, but that again, that on the road stuff is real. I'm just setting us up for today's games because
For sure.
it's a lot of bangers today, and
Yes.
I want to know if you confident in some of these road teams.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So the first game we getting into today, we got Georgia at Alabama. Now, I don't know what to say about Alabama. I know what Georgia can do. Georgia obviously just went on the road and beat Tennessee in a hostile environment and they had to come back. So I know what Georgia is made of. Alabama lost to Florida State. Florida State lost to Virginia. I know that doesn't really mean anything, but what do you think it means?
Well, this is a tricky game because if you look at it on paper, Alabama looks really good on paper. Their quarterback Simpson has 862 passing yards this year, 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Now, the big thing about Alabama, they have an All-American wide receiver, Ryan Williams. He's not even the leading receiver on the team this year. Jeremy Bernard has 275 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. He has about 100 more yards than Ryan Williams. So this quarterback is spreading the ball around for Alabama. He,
Mhm.
they look pretty good on paper. Defensively, they're allowing 246 passing yards a game, 138, 138 rushing. So no. I take that back. They're allowing 246 yards total per game. They're only giving up 108 passing yards. That is tough. That's tough. But as far as Georgia's concerned, I think coaching, like you said, home field has a lot to do with who wins the game.
Mhm.
Coaching has a lot to do with who wins the game. You mentioned the Tennessee game. They were down 21 points on the road and came back. That is Kirby Smart. Keep your team cool, confident, and collected. Come back and win a game. I can't pick against Georgia in this game because of the coaching.
Yeah, and I misspoke too. I said Georgia at Alabama. It's Alabama at
At
Georgia.
Georgia,
Yeah.
right,
So
right.
that's definitely a big factor right there.
Yeah, factor. Yeah.
Yeah. Tim, who you got winning this game?
Yeah, man. I gotta roll with Ant here. I'm gonna roll with Georgia for the simple fact that, for one, the home field advantage. I think that's gonna help, especially that field's gonna wake up for Alabama. That field gets live pretty much regularly, but the fact that Alabama's coming to town, they're gonna be, extra excited for that game. Not only that, but this is like your, you know, Holyfield, Tyson, you know what I'm saying? Like this is that one, you know what I'm saying? This is that
No, it
that
is.
this
It
this
is.
you know what I'm saying? Frazier Ali, this is that, you know what I'm saying? This is one of them
Listen, you
ones
you
right
ain't
here.
too far off. You
You
ain't too far. The spread is minus 2.5 in favor of Georgia because they at home.
You feel
I,
me? Like you, this is
I,
this is one of them ones. So I do think it's gonna come down to the wire. I don't think no team is gonna pull away from each other. I think it's gonna come down to the wire. I'm gonna take Georgia more so in like maybe a overtime walk off field goal somewhere on the line. I do think it's gonna be some solid defense, but it's gonna be some touchdowns as well. I think somewhere on the lines of a 27-24 walk off field goal type of thing. Um, I do think Alabama's gonna put up a fight because that's what they do. But Georgia right now is like, let's not forget Georgia did look a little. I mean, Alabama did look a little sloppy starting the season, the first two games. You know what I'm saying? They seem to have got it right as of about now, but Georgia has looked solid though. You know what I mean? They tough right now. I got them winning 24-27, Georgia.
24-27 Georgia. All right, so you got Georgia and got Georgia. You know I'm rolling with Bama. Roll Tide. I got the quarterback Simpson balling out today. I'm not gonna lie to you. He got 9 touchdowns, no interceptions for Alabama. So say what you will about the offense, they got somebody out there that's actually competent.
mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is just their week. This is their week. Georgia stumbled through. They should have lost versus Tennessee. They
Yeah.
should have lost versus Tennessee. And I know that was on the road, but Alabama is that I don't think the road is going to affect them that much. The way these two teams play, I think it's going to be a bang bang game, and I think it's going to be the complete opposite. I would just take Alabama with the points, honestly, plus 2.5. But the money line is plus 110. But if I'm betting this game, I'm taking Alabama plus 2.5. I'm rolling with the Tide this game.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well,
Oregon at Penn State, that's going to be a banger. All right, that's about to be a banger. I
Oregon.
forgot what Penn State is ranked. Let me see. I'm telling you right now, though, I got Penn State at home. I'm gonna pass it off to you, Ant. Let me know. Give me the details of this game.
okay, I'm gonna go Penn State at home. There's a couple different. I mean, home field advantage. It's gonna be a whiteout. It's gonna be primetime football. I think when for whiteouts, Penn State in their last 9 games has won 8 of the last 9 whiteouts. That 12th man in Pennsylvania is something serious. Now, The crazy thing about this game, Oregon offensively to me looks like the best team in the country. Their quarterback, Dante Moore, has 962 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, and one interception. Um, they also have Oregon has three running backs right now, over 150 yards. They have over 1,000 rushing yards already as a team. So offensively, they look great. But Penn State reminds me of Ohio State last year. It's a senior team. They have a coach that everybody says can't get the job done. It's almost a mirror of Ryan Day and Ohio State last year. I think home field is going to be the biggest factor in this game. I don't see Oregon going into Pennsylvania and walking away with the win. Not in a whiteout. It's going to be electric.
Yeah, I'm rolling. I'm rolling with the money line. I'm not entirely sure what how I can get behind Penn State. It opened up. It opened up with Penn State -3.5. So I'm not sure if it's still there or not, but I can't do the field goal. So I would just take a money line because it's -175. But at the same time, Oregon's offense, Oregon's known for scoring some points. And if you come out there and don't score in the first couple points, Dante Moore's a quarterback, 11 touchdowns, one pick, 962 yards. They moving the ball up and down the field, and you've seen them have a couple blowout wins already. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
think you doubted them one week. They beat Oklahoma State 69-3. So I'm not saying they can do that versus Penn State, but I'm just saying they can. If Penn State don't come out there ready to score, because Oregon is in the Big Ten, but they don't play Big Ten football.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? They play Oregon football. They want to.
Right.
They got the flashy uniforms and they want to have the long touchdowns up and down the field. And you see how they got Ohio State in the regular season last year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ohio State went out there and lost. Now again, Oregon is on the road, and that does mean something.
Right.
But Penn State better not come out and get punched in the mouth on some long 50-yard touchdowns back to back or something and go down 14-0. This could
Right.
get Oregon to put up 40 on them if you let them. So, Tim, who you got winning this game?
Here's the thing that I'm wondering if one of y'all somehow got a hold of my notes, because if you look here in my notes, y'all made exactly the reason as to why I'm picking Oregon. The quarterback here, y'all listed the numbers, the interception to touchdown ratio. I won't be surprised as the reason. I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the ones that's in New York at the end of the season because of the way he's playing right now. I'm taking Oregon right now. I get it. It's a wide. Here's my thing, because I don't know. What time is that game?
7:30.
Say it again.
7:30.
Yeah,
Seven thirty.
it's under the lights.
So it's gonna be under the lights. Now that whiteout under the lights. Penn State is a big deal. I'm not going under my. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that 12th man. That's a real big deal. But right now, Oregon is displaying the best offense in the country. That quarterback right now is on fire. The running backs right now are on fire. Everything just seems to be working. They're not just beating teams. They're like dominating teams. Like they're you know what I'm saying? Like they're looking great. You know what I mean? Like what they did to Oklahoma State was like that was crazy. I expected them to win, but I didn't expect them to do that. You know what I mean? And right now, Oregon is they are looking incredible. And that quarterback Dante Moore right now, he is not turning the ball over. He does not seem to be making mistakes. And I get it on the road, but right now he's looking like one of them ones right now. So I'm gonna roll with Oregon. My score right now, I got them actually keeping that. I got them actually keeping that whiteout crowd on hush mode. I got them winning somewhere on the lines of 7 points, somewhere on the lines of, let's say, 30-24, 30-23.
Okay.
I'm gonna say by even set by a whole touchdown, 30-23.
Okay, heard that. If I'm betting this game again, like I said, I'm just taking Penn State money line. I just I'm gonna hope that they pull it out some sort of way because they are at home. I mean, what the hell, shit. From what I've been seeing these past few days, the home field got the advantage. So, but moving on, we got another banger after that. We got LSU at Ole Miss, number 6 Ole Miss. So LSU ain't just going up against anybody. LSU's number 13 Ole Miss. LSU's number 4. So LSU ain't just going up against anybody. But Ole Miss is actually, like, believe it or not, they the favorite to win this game. They 2.5 point favorites. So, and I know you love the Big Ten, but what you think about this SEC matchup?
I was kind of struggling with it, but I'm actually going to pick Ole Miss in this game to win. I would just go money line. Um, there's a couple reasons. First off, LSU, they're big on everybody's radar, but they barely beat who was it, Clemson, and we know what Clemson looks like this year. Um, and coaching has a lot to do with it too. I think Lane Kiffin's a good coach. He has his team in the top 25 every year. I mean, as far as numbers, it's pretty even. They both have good offenses. LSU's quarterback might be a little bit better, but and they're playing at Ole Miss, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, home field's going to help too. But coaching and home field, I'm gonna roll with the home team on this one. Money line.
And can we listen? Can we because this is the second time that didn't you pick Florida against LSU?
I picked Florida against LSU. I did, yes.
we picked Florida against the world.
I'm just I'm tired. I'm getting tired, and I know LSU is getting tired. I don't even know if someone is from Louisiana is watching the show. I just hope that they. It ain't my fault. That's all I'm saying. It ain't me. I'm not the one being disrespectful. It ain't me. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what it is about LSU that you just don't see. I don't know what you don't. I don't get it, but whatever. LSU not only is gonna beat Ole Miss, they gonna monkey stomp, dog walk Ole Miss. It's not even gonna be. It's not even go LSU right now. Okay, Ohio State. Me as an Ohio State fan alongside you, I'm gonna say Ohio State is the best team in the country. You know what I mean? But LSU definitely looks like one of the best teams in the country, if not the best team in the country.
Wow.
LSU to me right now is they are looking incredible. I'm picking LSU somewhere on the lines of I'm gonna say 32-17. I got LSU in a dog walk. A dog walk. Ole Miss is solid. Ole Miss is solid, but I don't they don't put no fear in my heart. And if I'm LSU, I'm not worried. The way I'm playing right now, I got them going in there and handling business 32-17 LSU.
Wow,
I don't
LSU. So
I
you
don't
think they
get
look that good, bro?
I don't get the disrespect, bro. Where is it coming from? I don't get it.
Who have they beat convincingly? I mean, they beat Clemson in a banger, but Clemson's like the worst team in the ACC right now.
Okay, but at
They,
the time that they beat these guys, we weren't saying that. Clemson was highly ranked when they beat them.
So they
Florida
beat they beat Clemson week one at Clemson 17-10. They
and
beat
Clemson was
Florida.
ranked. Do we remember what they were ranked at that
Yeah.
time?
that was a false ranking.
I mean, we're seeing that now, but I'm saying at the time we didn't know that. We're seeing
D
we're
D.
so
Wait, I'm sorry to cut you off, but this is important fact. How much did LSU beat Florida by? Can somebody tell me?
They beat them 20-10.
2010. Okay, Florida hasn't won a game yet. LSU or not LSU, Clemson has barely won one game, and we're gonna treat LSU like they're this big powerhouse. Come on, man! Don't you got to take off your drunk goggles when you're talking about LSU because
well,
they're really not
I'm
good.
trusting. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know you're very knowledgeable in these sports topics. Not only in these sports topics, but these college sports topics. I know you got the knowledge of it, right? So here's my thing. When you pick the other team, I'm trusting your knowledge by saying, "Oh, he know what he talking about." You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, even though I knew you didn't know what you're talking about, so I mean, one way or another, you scaring me here because last week you didn't have this tune. Last week you had Florida. You didn't say that Florida wasn't this low budget team that you trying to say that they are now. You
They
had
proved me wrong.
Florida. You had Florida in high regards to beat LSU. You know what I'm saying? So we can't say now that it was a low quality win when last week you had them losing. It just wouldn't really make sense to me in my eyes. You know what I mean? Same thing with Clemson. That's what I'm saying at the time. At the time, Clemson, we had them highly ranked. Some picks, not only with them being at home, but a lot of people picked them to beat LSU, you know what I'm saying, because of what we thought of them. We
Right.
can't then now say that after we beat them, like, oh, that was a trash win. I mean, it's unfolding that way. But at the time, we didn't know that. We can't say that.
I understand your logic. Well, I'm happy we're having this because we're gonna have to revisit this next week. We're gonna have to come back to this, man. And when I tell you, I told you so. don't take it personal.
Because
But
next week we gonna say, "Oh, Ole Miss, that ain't no quality win. They shitty." You feel me?
no,
Like
no,
we can't say that next
we're not
week.
gonna say. No, we're not gonna say that. That's completely different. Ole Miss has actually won some football games this year. You know,
All right,
I mean,
all right.
this is a good matchup. But D, sorry about that. Go ahead and give us your pick, brother.
Yeah,
Oh no, y'all
my bad.
good. Y'all good. No, I'm looking at it, man. Kentucky dropped 23 points on LSU. I mean on Ole Miss. Ole Miss went on the road. Week 2, they played Kentucky. They won 30-23. Then they played Arkansas at home. They won 41-35. They beat Tulane 45-10 at home. But I think if Arkansas can score 35 points and Kentucky can score 23 points, I think LSU. Let me see. Arkansas went into Ole Miss on the road and scored that 35 points. So LSU, I think they can go into Ole Miss. Ah, man. This is a tough game, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is
It
a tough
is.
game. This is a tough game. But
It's not tough to me
I'm
at
gonna have
all.
to I'm gonna just take LSU, man. Money line.
It's not
Okay.
tough to me at
I'm
all,
taking
man.
LSU money line, man. It's plus 110. It's a flipping game. It's a coin flip. So since it's a coin flip, I'm gonna just roll with the team that got the plus money. Honestly,
All right.
it ain't no logic to my pick. If I'm betting this game, which I am not.
I can dig it. I can
If
dig
I
it.
was taking the over under though, the over under is at 57 and a half. I will say this, like we said, LSU beat Florida 20-10. They beat Clemson 17-10. LSU ain't when it comes to the good team, they ain't running the scoreboard up. As a matter of fact, I'll take the under. Forget picking a team. If I'm picking a team, I'm taking LSU money line. But if the real bet that I would actually make with my money, I would take under 57 and a half because LSU can come out there and win this game 20-10. Or they could lose 20-17 or 24-17. You know what I'm saying? All that's under 57 and a half. I don't think this game is going up there like that. What y'all think?
As far as the over under goes,
You think it's gonna be a lot of points scored or
I
not?
mean, I got LSU gonna score a lot of points. I know that. I don't know what over.
Run the
I
opposite.
mean,
Run the opposite ends here. Run
what
I,
opposite
you
ends.
what
we
you think,
don't
man?
know. Oh
I
my
think
god.
I think Ole Miss will run it up. If I had to
Oh,
make a bet on this game right now,
y'all
I'm
both
gonna
going
take
over?
no, I would do a winning margin. I would take I'm gonna take Ole Miss and just because Tim got me excited, I'm gonna take Ole Miss 13, 18 points in this game.
To answer
Damn.
your question, D, as far as the over under goes, yes, I'm gonna take the over under. I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the over
Okay.
because I got LSU. Ole Miss is gonna have, in my eyes, Ole Miss is gonna have to keep up. They're gonna have to because LSU gonna get theirs. I got LSU scoring at least 32 points. So
Wow.
Ole Miss, if they plan on keeping up, I
But
mean
look
they're
though,
gonna have to
too.
do.
But
They're gonna
look
have to do
though,
their thing. Now,
LSU, the only time they scored 30, they scored 56 versus Southeast Louisiana. Other than that, they scored 20, 23, 17.
And now they're gonna score 30. I don't
That's what I'm
understand it.
saying. But
I don't
they're
understand it.
all wins, but
Yeah, they're wins.
they're not blowing the doors off nobody offensively. They
and then
should be
okay,
on
now
paper.
go over the games. Now go over Ole Miss's games for me. Go
All
over.
right, listen, Ole Miss, that week 1, nobody
Mm-hmm,
University, 63-7.
mm-hmm.
At Kentucky, 30-23. Versus Arkansas, 41-35. Versus Tulane, 45-10. You see what I'm saying?
So
They're
what?
giving
Hold
up
on.
points.
So
They're giving up points, but they're scoring points. But
Yeah.
exactly you hit it
if you
right
think
there. Other
LSU
than
gonna win the game though, the way
other than
LSU is winning the
Tulane, and you said nobody University. Other than them two, who cares? But as far as the especially SEC, the two SEC teams,
Kentucky and
Kentucky
Arkansas.
and Arkansas, they put up some points. And LSU, in my eyes, is head and shoulders above both of them teams. Like I said, LSU.
Mine too, but the style of play that they've been playing, they ain't been scoring points to win. They just been shutting teams down and then scoring enough points. Like they beat
Okay, so
Florida 20 to
even
10.
if I'm even if I'm wrong, let's say I go on the because I
Hold
got
on.
LSU winning as well. So let's say I go on the lines of what you said, where LSU covers the money line. Ole Miss has shown that they can score some points. You know what I'm saying? Putting up 40 and 30 multiple,
Right.
like they've showed they can put up some points. So LSU then is gonna have to in turn put up some points. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I got LSU winning the game. But even if Ole Miss scores 30, LSU gonna have to put up 35 because I got them winning the game. So at the end of the day, I got the over. It's just shit. It's gonna be some points to me, but I got LSU at least scoring 30. Ole Miss, if they do so, then they do so. But I don't think they're gonna do so. But if they do so, LSU gonna do so as well. They're gonna put up 30. Mark
They're
my
gonna put
word.
up 30.
They're gonna put up 30. Mark my words.
All
They're
right.
gonna put up
All
30.
Hey, D, there's a first time for everything, man.
Is that even a? Can you? I'm not the biggest betting person. Is that even is possible to do like one team's single like over? Is
Yes,
that
yes. You can actually go on there and do a team total
you can
for
do
30
that?
points.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that. 30 seconds. Y'all disrespecting. You ain't disrespecting the most.
No,
But
because man, they listen. You said you put some respect on Clemson's name, didn't you? Didn't you say Clemson was ranked at the point in time?
what I said, yeah. But what I was
Okay,
what
they beat Clemson 17-10. And Clemson was a good team, all right, or on
facts,
paper. All right, they
facts,
beat Florida, a good team on paper, 20 to
facts.
10. What I'm saying is the way they've been winning is they've been shutting you down, running the ball, kicking a field goal, shutting you down, running the ball, scoring a touchdown, shutting you down, scoring a touchdown. They not running the score up all crazy. Like, so I can see this game being a punt. I can see this game 7-10 at halftime.
Let me ask y'all a
Either
question.
either
Do
either
we
way.
both? Let
Either
me ask
way,
y'all a
seven
question.
ten.
Do we all agree? Do we all agree that Clemson and Florida is better than Kentucky and Arkansas? Do we
Absolutely not.
Not
don't
this
agree to that?
year. I mean,
Absolutely
shit.
not. No,
This
no,
year, Clemson looked trash this year.
yeah, Clemson and
And
Florida,
Florida
but
looked trash this year. They
yeah.
lost to USF. They lost to Southern Florida.
And think about this though, and this goes off of last year too. Kentucky's been a good sleeper team, bro. Like nobody wanted to play Kentucky last year. They were a good team. They barely lost to Georgia last year. Watch out for Kentucky. That's not a bad team at all.
Mm.
As far as and I think they're better than Clemson and who was the other one? Florida. Yeah, they're way better than both of them.
In the comments, S. Dot said that both teams have scored 24 points. And I like I said, if Ole Miss scores their points,
That's just
then
gonna make
so
LSU score, huh?
yeah, then so be it. But LSU is gonna score theirs. They're gonna, and if it takes Ole Miss to make them do so, then that's fine. But Ole Miss is, mark my words, Ole Miss is going to get theirs. I mean, LSU is going to get theirs.
You had it right the first time.
Man, I got this game 24-17 LSU.
There we go.
24-17. You talk
Twenty-four
about there we go, and
seventeen.
you got Ole Miss winning. You talking about
Hold
there
on,
we
wait.
go?
He said LSU. He said LSU.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I think LSU win the game, but I think it's not gonna be fireworks. I think it's gonna be
Okay.
24-17.
All right.
It's like
What's your score,
17-17
Ant?
going
What's
into
your
the fourth
score?
quarter or something.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 30 to 18. 30 to 17. 30 17. 13 points.
Oh,
30 to
miss.
17. Ole Miss.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing?
They're gonna win by 2 scores.
What
At
are we
home.
doing?
At home. 30-17.
What are we doing?
Bro, wait, okay. All right. We'll see, man. We'll see. Bro.
I tell
LSU
you what. I tell you
Go ahead.
what. Let's make a friendly wager, okay?
Okay.
Here's my offer. If LSU, because you got Ole Miss to win outright, right?
Yes.
Okay. If LSU wins the game, okay, next week in your opening monologue, when you start, when we introduce you, I want you to start by saying, you know what, Tim, greatest sports mind I've ever known. And you know, I want all flowers and praise in your opening monologue when it comes, and vice
It's
versa.
crazy.
The winner of this bet gets opening praise, and I mean, I'm talking they gotta bask in the ambience. They gotta give flower. I'm talking they gotta gasp in it, blaze, as if you want to call it, as they say in the young days these days. You gotta give praise. The
That's
winner of that
extreme
bet gotta
for a
give praise.
50-50 bet.
Deal?
Sounds good.
Sounds
Damn.
good. Sounds good. LSU, I'm telling you, man, I don't know where the disrespect come from. I'm so lost. I am
That's
so
just
lost.
straight up. All LSU got to do is win.
Yeah, just straight because he got Ole Miss to win, and I got
So
LSU
what?
to
So
win.
what if
So
LSU win 20-17 with a walk off field goal?
If
hey,
LSU wins, then he gets all praise.
then I get all
But he
praise.
said LSU was gonna come out there and ball at least 30 points. Remember that?
Yeah,
So what if that don't happen?
it's not, but we'll
I'm
see.
just saying because LSU, I still think LSU can win. I just don't. I
Right?
think they're gonna win in the way they've been winning.
You
But now they
trying to
missed
talk
the
him into
thing.
taking points? Like relax. We
I'm
doing
just saying, man. I'm just
straight
saying,
money
man.
line. We doing straight money line, man.
I
All
mean, it
because
ain't no points to get anyway because the damn game it went down to like plus 1.5 now. So it's
yeah, man.
get no
I
points.
just don't. This is the second week in a row that I know. This is the second week that I know that I can't remember if he picked Clemson or not because he wasn't on the show week one. Can't remember if he picked Clemson or not. But this is the second week that I know that he has picked against LSU, and I'm not quite understanding where. And it's not just that but he's underdogs against Like he's not picking like he's picking the underdog against LSU, and I'm
LSU
not
hasn't shown
understanding
me
where it's coming from.
because LSU hasn't shown me anything. I mean, sometimes these preseason rankings come out and you give teams high praise. LSU has shown me nothing this year. They've shown me nothing against Clemson. Now, like you said, okay, Clemson was ranked high. That was a preseason ranking, bro. Like I think they had Clemson ranked too high. I think they have LSU ranked too high. What have they done? You beat a Florida team that has not won one game by what, 7 points? And now a win's a win. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away from win, but you haven't really went out there and dominated a quality opponent yet.
They're
Period.
ranked four, right? I mean,
Yeah,
who,
they're ranked. Yeah, they're ranked
who's
four. But
so who's behind them that should be ahead of them if they're ranked too high?
well, you're gonna see next week because after they lose this week and they readjust the rankings, then I'll be able to tell you next week. All right, I'll be able to tell you next week. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Ole Miss, going off Lane Kiffin's body of work, he's a better coach than whoever the scrub is that used to be at Cincinnati and went to LSU. He's trash. Couldn't beat
Don't do
Clemson.
Cincinnati like that, bro.
No. He did Cincinnati like that, bro. Left before the bowl game. You don't remember that?
Hell yeah, hey, I do.
Yeah,
Hey,
trash. Yeah, he disrespected us, so it's time to give him a little bit of disrespect. Ole Miss, 13-point win.
That's insane.
13 points. At
That's
least
insane.
I'm going Ole Miss 13 to 18 points on the win.
If
And we're
that's the
gonna
case, I feel like your answer to what I just asked you when I said who's behind him that should be in front of him, and you should have said Ole Miss. If that's the case,
Ole Miss, yeah, and
13 points,
13 to
Thir-
18. 13 to
13
they
18
are
points.
points.
at. Hey, listen, they are at home. We see it's gonna be a close game. I don't care. There's no way.
No,
I
it's
know y'all think
not.
it's gonna be a man. Tim, listen.
No, it's not.
This home field advantage is real,
It's
man.
real.
It's real, man. I'm on your side, Tim. 24-17 LSU. I'm just not on that
All
side. I
right,
don't think they're
all
getting
right,
30. I don't think
all
they're
right.
getting 30.
I just want. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I need at least 45 to a minute worth of prayer. I need at
Hey,
least
hey, I honor my bets, homie. You already know this.
for
I ain't
sure.
bet you, so I'm gonna just listen to him. Shit. All right, man. We got Ohio State at Washington. Ohio State is 8.5 point favorites on the road. Now, everybody in here is an Ohio State fan.
Eight and
What's
a
your worry
half.
meter? What's the worry meter? On a scale of 1 to 10, how worried are you that Ohio State will lose this game?
You said 8.5.
8.5 point favorites on the road at
I
Washington.
don't.
That's
I
across
don't
the
like.
country. That's across the
I,
country. All right, all the way.
I,
We talk about it going one way. It's going the other way now.
I don't like that. 8.5. I don't like that. I would say my worry meter would be scale to 1 to 10. I would say probably a 7. I mean, you would think Ohio State should handle business quite. you know, easily, but 8.5, that's it. I mean, I don't. That scares me for some odd reason. Why is that? I don't know what Vegas knows, and Vegas always knows something. So I 8.5. To answer your question, the scale of 1 to 10 worry meter has to be at a 7 because 8.5 just don't sit right.
And
Okay. Well, I'm kind of. I made my pick before I checked the lines with Vegas. I have Ohio State winning this game 7 to 12 points, so I'm kind of like right there with Vegas. You got to remember Julian Sand, our starting quarterback. He's looked amazing at home, but he has not been on the road yet. He's going to Washington against the undefeated Washington team. Now, Washington's obviously not as talented as Ohio State, but this is a first time for Julian Sand. So, he first quarter two, he's going to have to get that out of his system. He's not used to stepping on the field and hearing the crowd yell un, uncontrollably. You know what I mean? This is uncharted territory for him, but I think he'll pull it out and win. Ohio State, obviously my favorite team. I think they're the best team in the country. But like when they played Ohio University at home, the first half was way too close. I mean, and I was at home. So Ohio State, I don't know, man. They
Now, me
got
being a fan, real quick before you go, D, me being a fan of Ohio State, maybe I got my scarlet glasses on here. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but my logic is that the roster itself and the coaching staff itself is so much better than Washington. Is that our defense is so much better than Washington? Is that I don't see 8 points. Like I don't see where it's a close game. I see a thrashing. I see a dog walking. I don't see if Julian's. I mean, he don't even to me in my eyes. He doesn't have to play a lights out MVP Heisman game. He doesn't have to. If he just plays along the lines of just a game manager, just don't mess up. You know what I'm saying? Just be cool and don't
yeah.
mess up. I think Ohio State could win by 2 to 3 touchdowns. Admit, I don't. Maybe I got my scarlet and gray glasses on here. Maybe I'm overestimating Ohio State against Washington being on the road, the time difference. Because if y'all have watched past shows, I'm big on the whole time difference thing. I am. I have mentioned that plenty of times. So maybe this will be a different thing for Ohio State. But I just, like I said, our roster's better. Our coaching staff is better. We're just better. I don't see it. We're 8 points. That scares me a little bit. That's why I said my meter's on a seven. A seven. It scares me.
I'm looking over here at Washington's team. Demond Williams Jr., that's their quarterback. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 190 pounds. He's bigger than me, pause. I give him, a, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give him a chance of a 3. Ohio State is about to come out here and destroy him. That defensive line is about to shut them down. They ain't about to kick their ass today. I'm taking Ohio State with the points. Matter of fact, I add points on there like Ant did. I wouldn't even pick no winning margin. I just take Ohio State minus 13.5. I think they just gonna forgive just tease that all the way up from 8.5, minus 8.5, tease it all the way up to 13.5, and just take Ohio State to just blow them out. Let's just take them to blow them out and just watch a good blowout today on the road.
For
Simple as that.
sure.
Julian Sand might not do nothing today. The running game they might just run
Exactly.
through them. Like it's not
Exactly.
even all on him. I just feel an Ohio State blowout today. Just a straight old fashioned ass
Mm,
whooping.
mm.
I don't think they got nothing coming. Ohio, they had a close game with Texas. They blew the doors off of nobody. Was Graham? I forgot who they played.
It
They
was
blew the doors
Grambling.
off Ohio. Like they about to blow the doors off Washington. All right. Bank it. Count on it. 13.5. Tease it all the way up. It's gonna be plus money.
Okay.
I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. 8.5 is like that. That's why. Why 8.5? Like that's it.
I mean, that's a two-score game, brother.
That is a two-score game, but damn, like again, I don't. I'm over. I'm over. I'll call myself out. I'll call myself out. Maybe I'm being way too biased. I don't, or disrespecting one or the other. I'm either being way too biased for Buckeyes, or I'm tremendously disrespecting Washington. But I just 8.5 though. That's just that. That just why, why?
Yeah, all
Double
right.
digits. I need at least double digits. I'm sorry. I need to see at least double digits.
Yeah, you see, you heard me. I'm taking it up to 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got Indiana at Iowa. This is the last game we're gonna get into. Indiana is ranked. Iowa ain't. It's a 8.5 point spread in favor of number 11 Indiana. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your worry meter that Indiana goes on the road and loses this Big Ten game? Now, keep in mind, last week, who was it that they played? Illinois.
Illinois.
We seen how that turned out. So, who y'all got?
Go ahead, Tim.
I got Iowa to win this game. So I would say the worry meter should be on a 10 for Indiana. It should be on a 10. Now this isn't one of those how I just said where Ohio State is tremendously better than Washington. I don't feel that way with Indiana. I get that they're ranked and Iowa isn't, but I don't think that Indiana is head and shoulders above Iowa. I don't think they're tremendously above Iowa. So for me, I got Iowa at home. I like Iowa to win this game. I really do. I think it'll be a close one. I don't think it'll be a ass whooping or a dog walking. I got Iowa winning somewhere on the lines of like 23-20, maybe let's say 23-20. But yeah, I'm taking Iowa to win this game, man.
Well, I guess me and Tim, I don't know, man. I mean, you got to put some respect on Indiana sooner or later, brother. What they did last week to number 9 ranked Illinois, they
63 to
put up
10. 63 to 10.
63-10. They ran it up, brother. They ran it up. Now, I remember first game of the season, Iowa versus Iowa State. I had to watch that game because nothing else was on, and it was boring. It was
They
two
lost.
mediocre. It was two mediocre teams, bro. Indiana is gonna walk in there and smack them boys. 13 to 18 points.
Word.
Indiana, and you know what? That might be too low after what they did to Illinois. I'm a believer in Indiana, brother.
Eight and a half
And,
point favorite. You taking that? Oh, so you saying 13 to 18? They
I'm,
need
I'm yeah,
more.
I'm upping it. 13 to 18 points, and that might, bro. They might win by more. They put up
and
6. Go ahead, go ahead.
you just told me that you didn't respect LSU's wins against Clemson and against Florida, because now we know that Florida and Clemson looks like cupcakes right now, right?
Right, right.
Okay. So you cannot then tell me that you're going to respect Indiana's win against Illinois, because Illinois dropped from 9 to what are they now? 20, 20.
22.
Go ahead. You got it. Jump in. Jump in.
They
Okay,
dropped to
now
22.
yeah,
22.
they're 22. But here's the thing: that was they got
Oh,
blown out.
23.
Okay,
23. I'm sorry.
23. They got blown out by Indiana. Okay, all Indiana showed us that game was that they're better than Illinois. Illinois hasn't went out there like Florida and Clemson and dropped games that they were supposed to win. Illinois was the underdog last week. So really, I
Illinois,
mean, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Illinois went on the road and beat Duke week 2, 45 to 19. Duke was a
Yeah,
good team last year. Go
yeah,
ahead.
they're a good team. So I mean, all Indiana did was show us they're a better team than Illinois. Illinois still looks like a top 25 team. They are still a top 25 team.
Do do we
Clemson,
believe that because what I'm getting at is I believe Illinois is going to turn into the same thing that we talking about with Clemson and Florida. Is that we thought they were somebody that they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're going to turn into to straight up cupcakes now. We thought they were big, and I think they're going to turn out to not be. And you're giving respect to Indiana for that when you didn't give LSU respect for that,
be,
which is the
be,
logic as to why I don't. Iowa,
be,
basically, let me get back home to this. I think Iowa is going to protect home field because Indiana is. That win over LSU, that win over Illinois is not as impressive as we trying to make it seem to be. I got
bro.
Iowa winning. I do. I got them protecting at home.
The logic is completely different because I still give respect to Illinois. They're still a good football team. They're going to be in a bowl game at least this year. Now, Indiana's or Illinois' problem is they still might have to play a Penn State, or Oregon, or Ohio State, which would be losses. Obviously, they're in the Big Ten. But do I see Illinois at least making a bowl game this year? Absolutely. Do I see Clemson or Florida making a bowl game? Absolutely not.
Hey, is the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl, is that the same thing as the Pop Tart Bowl? Or are they the same? Like,
Absolutely not.
oh, okay, all right, just wonder. Okay,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where'd that come from?
because just because you make a bowl game, you said you believe they're going to make a bowl game. You didn't say
Yes.
they're going to make the playoffs. You didn't say that.
No, no, no. They're not gonna make the playoffs. Absolutely not.
Okay, so then just because you make a
But
bowl game, that's
there's
not the same
levels.
thing as
There's
making
there's levels. There's levels.
exactly.
And
So
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Making a bowl game is better than not making a bowl game. Florida and Clemson will not be there at the end of the year. They're not going to have postseason football. Illinois will. They're a better team than both those teams. That's all I'm saying. That's it. They're better.
I can get behind that.
y'all both taking
I'm just
Indiana.
taking what he just said right there. Illinois will be in a bowl game. Florida and Clemson won't. That's all I'm saying. I agree with that.
It's levels.
They are 3-1. Florida and Clemson aren't. They like
I mean,
shit.
I got no
Florida
proof.
ain't won
I
a
got no
game.
proof so far through 4 games. To is it 4 games, right? I got no proof to disagree with that. So I mean, I guess,
Give or take a bye week. Give or take a bye week here and there.
All
yeah,
right.
I guess you know what I'm saying. I guess, but I don't
And
know. At the end of the day, I just know Iowa protects home field. I got Iowa winning this game.
All right.
yeah, I got Indiana going in there trouncing them. I ain't gonna lie. Blowout.
Trouncing.
Trouncing.
Yes.
Trouncing.
I
I don't even know if that's a word. But they
like
gonna
it.
go in there and whoop their ass though. All right. I
They
got
are.
Indiana winning this
Oh
game.
man, what is going on?
Yeah. Trample over them boys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Indiana put up. You see what they did last week. I ain't said enough about it already. I stand behind all of that. All right. Just know
Hey,
that.
what?
It's Illinois.
I stand
Hey,
behind all of that. Iowa, shoot, like he said, Iowa, that opening week, like college football, watching Iowa versus Iowa State was a I was at work at Buffalo Wild Wings watching that game, and that shit was boring as hell.
I
And
took a
Iowa,
nap.
and hold on, and Iowa lost. They
I,
16-13,
I took a nap.
16-13. And and listen, Iowa playing Iowa State, they was up for that game.
Right.
That's their rival.
Right.
They
Yeah.
got some type of little mediocre trophy that we don't care about here in Ohio that they playing for. That they dying. They going hard for that trophy over there in Iowa. All right, whatever it is. No disrespect. Shout out to Iowa. I can't even name a city in Iowa. Iowa City. Name a city in Iowa. I dare you. I dare you. All right.
Davenport. Davenport.
They got not a person, nigga. Yeah,
Oh,
anyway,
that's
anyway,
in Davenport, Iowa.
no, but in all seriousness though, I'm taking Indiana. Like Iowa is not, they ain't it this year. They're gonna be better at basketball, and we'll be talking about that one of these days. And they
Right.
will be at football this year. So get ready for a blowout. But man, we're gonna leave it at that for all the game picks today, man. That was a lot. But now it's time to get into these tickets. And
Sir.
this is where we make our money at. This is the bread and butter. This is why we expect y'all to still be sticking around for the show if you are watching. So hopefully you are. And get ready to make some easy bets. I got the easy double ups for you. My boy Ant Bayless got the Hail Mary tickets for you. So hey, something you need those. You need those too, man. Hey,
Oh
football.
yeah.
It ain't just. I got the short yardage game. You got the Hail Marys. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we gonna get into these real quick. I'm gonna start off with mine first. So again, easy money, double up. Nothing's gonna be real past plus 100. It's gonna be plus 104, plus 110, plus 115, plus 101. But it will be plus one something though. So it will be an easy double up. None of these is gonna be more than two legs. That's the key when you sports bet. And do not bet more than two legs if you're trying to actually win in the long run. If you just want to hit a nice parlay for the day, then yeah, bet 4 or 5 legs or however many legs. But if you want a sports bet and win in the long run, you got to bet one or two legs, and it can't be. You got to be consistent. All right, you got to be that. But that's another story for another episode. So the first game of the day we're gonna get into, I got Ohio State money line. Everybody in here picked Ohio State to win. Tim, you think it's gonna be a blowout. Ant, you think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win. Ohio State money line is minus 325. But when you see what I got it with, you're gonna like it. All right. I got Ohio State money line. And then the next game I got Indiana minus 5.5. Now I just said that I think Indiana gonna blow Iowa out. So me saying minus 5.5 lets you know that all I did was tease it down to make this ticket plus 104. So Ohio State money line over Washington, Indiana by 6 points at least over Iowa. What y'all think about that ticket?
I like that. I'm with you on that.
That's an easy double up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. Obviously for the Ohio State money line, I'm cool with that.
Right.
Um,
Oh shit. Oh damn.
yeah, I
I
know.
don't even know why I asked you what y'all think about that.
See, look, we have our differences on the Iowa Indiana game, but I tell you what, man. As far as making this money goes, I mean, I have no way. I have no reason to disagree with you, man. So, hey, I mean, so far you've been on a hot trail, brother. You've been on a hot trail. So I mean, I may have my opinion, but we talking money here, so I may have to put my opinion to the side and roll with it. If you feel like this way, because Indiana 5.5, that's not bad, man. I mean, if that's how you feel, that's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Hey, I mean, that's actually kind of putting some respect on Iowa. Maybe Indiana just get a late touchdown and win the game. You know what I'm saying? 6 points ain't no blowout at all. So Iowa could play the game that you want them to play and still lose by 6.
In the comments, we had somebody Will said that we had our guy Will say that he hit last time by tailing one of your bets. So I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
guys is
follow
listening, man.
through.
People are listening. If you're following the show, we suggest you follow suit, man. We suggest you follow suit.
Yeah. So again, that's Ohio State money line, Indiana minus 5.5. That's money right there. All right, the next bet we're gonna get into, I got UC at Kansas, and I got on a UC shirt, and it hurts me to do this, but I got Kansas money line. All right. Listen, like you just got done saying, it's about the money. It's not about
Right.
yeah. And I looked at the matchup, I looked it up and down, and Kansas is about to win this game at home. UC is a good team though. I done went to a game already this year. I'm gonna go to another
Mm,
game, of course. Shout out to UC. But today, Kansas is probably gonna win at home. I got them on the money line minus 205. And then I put that with UCF versus Kansas State. UCF is on the road, but UCF been balling this year.
yeah.
And
Mm.
Kansas State just really hasn't. And I just really I like this matchup for UCF. The spread was only at, let me see what the spread was at, man. Because I teased it. The spread was at 5.5 for UCF on the road. I teased it all the way up to 12.5. So I got Kansas beating UC at home, and I got UCF versus Kansas State plus 12.5 for UCF. So they can lose by 11, they can lose by 12. And to give you some history or let you know the reason behind all of this, UCF is 3-0, Kansas is 1-3. Okay. I get it, Kansas is at home, hence why I got 12.5 points for UCF. You feel me?
Mhm.
UCF just beat the shit out of Bill Belichick in North Carolina 34-9 at home. All right. That was last week, 34-9. The week before that, they beat Nobody University 68-7. The week before that, they squeaked out a win versus Jacksonville State. And Jacksonville State is respectable. All right. They're
Mhm.
respectable. They squeaked it out 17-10. But I say that to say Kansas State, they lost last week to Arizona 23-17. They lost to, and I'm a veteran. They lost to Army 24-21. They're going 24-21 at home. They let Army come in there and beat them at home. They let some cats that's waking up at 6 in the morning doing push-ups and getting in formation, drinking water. They let them walk in there and beat them 24-21 at home. Army ain't never been about that life, all right? Not in football.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'm taking UCF with the points. I think they're gonna win the game, but I'm not trying to make a crazy bet here. I'm just trying to get my money back. So get my money up. So
Yeah, I like that too.
yeah,
I agree with that, man.
an easy double up plus 100. UCF plus 12.5. Kansas money line. It's gonna hit. I don't care if you don't watch college football. You just need to make the bet. It's not
For
even. Yeah,
sure.
it's not even about that. Just make the bet. If you
Make
want
the
to make
money.
money, make the bet.
For
I
sure.
think that's 2 for 2 right there, personally.
Okay.
I
All
agree
right.
with that, man.
I got one more ticket, and before we get into your Hail Mary ticket, all right.
All right.
I got Bowling Green. I got Ohio. I got the over 45.5. Then I got Syracuse at home versus Duke plus 17.5. I'm going to tell you why that line is so crazy in a second, but the Bowling Green and the Ohio bet. Bowling Green and Ohio, both of them broke. They both 2-2, but Ohio is at home. Ohio beat West Virginia. Say what you will, but would you ever have Ohio beat West Virginia? Like, I feel like West Virginia is a bigger football school than Ohio, right or
All right,
wrong.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they get better recruits. They shouldn't be in the game with them.
Right.
Ohio is 7.5 point favorites. I went to the game where Bowling Green played UC at home a couple weeks ago. UC beat them 34-20. It really was 34-13. They got a late touchdown and made it interesting. But 34-20. So I really watched them get blew out at, coming here. And then Ohio played Ohio State. Ohio State thumped them, but they did manage to put 9 points on the board. And they moved the ball all right that game. They didn't get killed. They didn't let Ohio State put up 70 on them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Ohio is gonna come out and take care of business versus them. But I think Bowling Green is probably gonna get theirs too. So that's why I got the over. Now, as far as the Syracuse game go, that game wasn't nowhere near 17 and a half points. What was Syracuse open at? Syracuse opened up at 5.5 point underdogs. I upped it because Syracuse is at home and Duke is not the same team they was last year. Duke is a basketball school. We all know that. Duke came out and played way above their body last year. They had a great season. Now they back to 2-2, and this back to the norm around here again, pretty much. Syracuse is 3-1. I don't know how or why Syracuse is 4.5 point underdogs or opened up at 4.5 point underdogs. But I teased it all the way up to 17 and a half because I could still get it at plus 100. So shit, why not? So I got Syracuse plus 17 and a half, and I think they're gonna win the damn game. It's crazy. And then I got Bowling Green over 45 and a half. That right there is plus 100. You make those two right there, and that's easy money. That's another easy double up. I think those three is 3 for 3. If you want to put all those together in the parlay, you can. But just making those three tickets individually, whatever you bet is going to be a double up. We're gonna hit at least 2 out of 3 of them, but I think we're
Yeah.
gonna hit all 3 of them
Oh,
personally.
yeah. I can
But
dig it.
I'm gonna throw it to you, man. You take it from here, bro. I'm sorry to be
All
so
right.
long
Oh
winded.
no, you good, brother. We need that. We need that. It's time for a Hail Mary though. So my ticket, I got Notre Dame money line against Arkansas. I just picked Notre Dame to win that game. Um, Second, I got Ohio State winning margin 7-12. Then we go to Penn State, Oregon. I got Penn State on the money line. And where the Hail Mary comes in is Georgia. I got Georgia winning 13 to 18 points over Alabama. That ticket, I can't see because the lives in the way. I think it's plus. Can you read the plus for me on that?
You want me to put it in for you again? Let me hear it.
Nah. What's the plus on my ticket? I can't see it.
Oh, the ticket it's plus the 31,011.
Oh,
Plus
that's
31,000.
insane.
I got that bet. I put $10 on it. I forget how much I win. It's over 1,000. I know that. Maybe three. I don't know. But it's not a crazy. It's not a super crazy ticket. The only thing is, it's hard to win on winning margins. But if you look at Ohio State on the road, 7-12, that's really not bad. That's between 1 and 2 scores. And then Georgia, 13 to 18. I think I'm gonna win that ticket, yo.
I'm sitting here like I'm looking at your ticket.
I'm looking at it
Georgia
too.
winning Georgia winning by 13 to 18 is that's insane. Even though I do got Georgia winning, but that's insane to me, the 13 to 18. I mean, we'll see. The Penn State money line, I mean, we disagree with that because I got Oregon there, but again, we'll see. I mean, listen, we're talking money here, so I'm never gonna go against you when it comes to money. I hope you get it, brother. You got Ohio State here at 7 to 12. I'm with you there because, like I said, that 8 was that I don't understand that one. I'm with you on the 8 one, but and then we got you said Notre Dame to win by 7 to 12.
No, Notre Dame is money line.
No, you got Notre Dame to win by
No, you
seven to
got Notre
twelve.
Dame to win by
Oh, I
seven to
got Notre Dame
twelve.
7. Yeah, okay. I like that too. Shit.
You got,
I like that
This
too.
nigga.
you got nothing.
Yeah,
That's why that
okay.
motherfucker. That's why I did 31,000 right there.
Okay,
Notre Dame
okay.
to win by 7.5. I mean, that's not bad either. I guess. I mean, we gonna
What is?
see here.
Do we know what Vegas has that game at? Notre Dame, Arkansas.
Notre Dame, Arkansas.
Yeah,
I seen it earlier. I think it was let me look. I'll look.
I think it was
Fuck
three
it.
actually, 3.5 or something like that.
That's probably where it should be.
That sounds about
Here you
right.
go. You got Arkansas plus 4.5 at home.
Okay, all right. That's my ticket. Hey, but remember, I'm gonna have a Hail Mary ticket every week, y'all, and we'll probably lose more than we win, but we will hit big at least one time this
We're
year.
gonna hit one of them motherfuckers, man, and then when we
Exactly.
hit, you feel me? Just
That's
when.
That's the whole point of a Hail Mary ticket.
Hey, we gotta just make sure that hey, we celebrate that mug the way it should be celebrated. Cause like
You
you
already
said, that's the
know.
point of a hell. That's the point of a hail mary, man.
Right,
Hey,
One
right.
of them
you ain't been
motherfuckers
to
gonna
Aaron.
smack, man. One of these days, it's gonna smack.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you ain't been to Aaron Rodgers and Hail Mary so far.
Nah.
Man,
I've been to, I've
man.
been to, I've been to Tim Tebow at Hail Marys.
Hey, hold on. Tim Tebow got a playoff hail mary. Well, it wasn't a, it was a slant.
I'm
It
just
was a
Hey,
slant.
I'm about to say it wasn't a Hail Mary, goddammit.
It was a slant. But I mean, he hit that
you know I gotta
motherfucker.
throw that out there, Tim. I'm just messing with you, brother.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Right.
Oh man.
All right, man. So before we get out of here, let's get into something real quick we was talking about earlier. We was having a conversation about the best college football team of all time. Last week we did the best college football player. Everybody had their own personal opinion. You had Barry Sanders, and I had Reggie Bush. Tim had Tebow. So best college football team of all time. I'll let one of y'all go first.
Now
Take it away, Tim.
let me go first this time. There's to me, there's when it comes to team, this is the key word here. Team, right? For me,
Team.
for
Team.
me, the greatest team to me is that 2014 Ohio State team. That first year of the playoffs. Ezekiel Elliott and the crew. You know what I'm saying? That team was so nice. Okay, both offensively and defensively. Not only, if I'm not mistaken, they beat Alabama in the playoffs, and then you beat Oregon in the you beat Oregon in the was that, I think that was the national championship game was Oregon
Yep.
or yeah was Oregon, right?
Yep.
That team was so incredible, right, from top to bottom with the coach Urban Meyer. And here's the reason why I say that's the greatest team. Here's the reason why. The reason why that's the greatest team to me is because not only not only if a team loses their starting quarterback, if they lose their starting quarterback, most likely that team is done, over with. Okay? If a team loses their backup quarterback, they have zero shot. Cancel them, it's over with. If you have the starting quarterback down, you already down to, we've seen it before to where the backup comes in and does some work. But when the backup goes out, 9 times out of 10, normally 10 times out of 10, cancel the season, it's over with. When the third string quarterback comes in, and the third string quarterback arguably looks better than the two quarterbacks before him, that right there is alone for me to be the greatest team because of something like that. I got my third string quarterback coming into the game, into the playoffs, not just the game, but into the playoffs and handling business the way Cardale Jones did. For me, that's just and Ezekiel Elliott and the rest of the crew, the defense was just phenomenal. To me, that's the greatest team I've ever saw. That's that's it for me,
Respect. I like that. I like that. That was a great team.
for
Great
sure.
team.
All right.
What you got?
I'm gonna go with the 2005 USC Trojans. And I know they didn't win the national championship. That might be one caveat that everybody have, like, oh, they can't be the best team. They can't be the best team. They didn't win the championship. But you got to look at it like the Patriots team that went undefeated and didn't win the Super Bowl. They lost to the Giants. That's exactly who they were right there. That team was breaking records. Keep in mind they had just won back-to-back national championships, so it's not like they hadn't won nothing. They were already winning. Everybody thought they were going to win. It took Vince Young to have what some people call the greatest game ever by a college quarterback, or the greatest game ever played between two teams. That's like up there in the top three at least.
Mhm.
But either way, though, it took that for them to not win the national championship. They had Matt Leinart, he was a Heisman Trophy winner. They had Reggie Bush, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. They had Lindell White in the backfield. They had Mike Williams at receiver. The offense, that might be one of the best offenses college football has ever seen, easily. I got into, if you watched last week, you seen me talking about Reggie Bush. That was my GOAT college football player ever. I understand the argument for Barry Sanders and all of that, but we already argued that. But still, though, that offense was so stacked. There was no, they couldn't be stopped. They couldn't be stopped. If Reggie Bush don't get if that first drive of the national championship game, I think Reggie Bush caught a screen and he took it about 30, 40, 50 yards up the field. And instead of when he got tackled, instead of just going down, he tried to pitch the ball back. And Texas recovered the fumble. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Well, I don't know if he thought it was about to be that easy, but yeah, Texas recovered the fumble, and then it was a dogfight from there on out. That USC hadn't been in the last 3 years for real, because they was running through everybody. So if he don't do that stupid shit at the beginning of the game, I think they come out and just set the tone the way he had already got a long game. So they national championship aside, that was one of the most hyped teams, the most fun team to watch ever since one of the Dolphins. I mean, not the Dolphins, but the Miami teams. That was probably one of the best teams to watch since one of the Miami teams. And it was just they had it all. Like that offense was ridiculous. They was ridiculous. So I'm rolling with the 2005 Trojans off the strength of they already had a couple national championships. So who cares if they didn't win it? They was must see TV.
They were. That's a
Exactly.
great pick. I respect that one too.
Solid pick. Solid pick.
All right, guys. 2002 Ohio State Buckeyes. In my opinion, the greatest football team ever assembled. Um, we beat Miami in the national championship in triple overtime. It took 7 quarters of football, but we got it done against the defending national champions. That might a lot of people consider that Miami team the greatest team of all time, but we beat them. You have Will Smith, Mike Doss, Chris Gamble, Craig Krenzel, and of course Maurice Claret. They put Ohio State back on the map. We hadn't won a national championship in over 30 years since Woody Hayes was the head coach. And then you got Jim Tressel comes in and takes us back to the promised land. I remember being a kid watching that on a little ass TV, stayed up all night, had school the next day. And it was, I mean, that's memories you'll never get back. But they put us back on. Where the Buckeyes are right now, I think you can attribute to that team. They laid the foundation for us. First national championship in our lifetime. You had a true freshman, the first time a true freshman ever started running back at Ohio State, and he was a Heisman candidate. He got injured and missed 3 or 4 games that season as well. So you got to figure. I hate to do hypotheticals, but Maurice Claret really could have won the Heisman Trophy as a freshman if he wouldn't have got injured. Um, it was just a magical season and something you'll never forget. You had AJ Hawk sitting on the bench. That's how stacked that team was. It was beautiful. But Ken Dorsey, you had Ken Dorsey, Willis McGahee, Jeremy Shockey, all on the other
Yeah,
side.
that team was crazy
Yeah, it
too.
was it was
Loaded.
crazy. It was crazy. Sean
Loaded.
That team was
Taylor.
crazy
I
too.
mean, you guys
Loaded.
remember Maurice
They
Claret?
had better pros. They had
Yeah,
better pros than y'all.
and you
Gee.
remember Claret stripping Sean Taylor?
Yes. He
I
got that.
mean,
Yes.
God, bro, that
Yes.
was that was one of the best plays ever.
For sure. For
And then
sure.
at the end of the game, them holding up that crystal ball. I mean, it was just you. If you wasn't there, you had to be there, man. It was beautiful. But that laid the foundation for my Buckeyes, and that's my team. Always be my favorite team, at least.
Man, why
Yeah.
y'all quarterbacks can't ever do nothing in the NFL?
Man,
Outside of CJ Stroud had that year, but you see how CJ Stroud looking now too. We gonna probably gonna
right.
talk about him tomorrow.
Krenzel, Craig Krenzel, he played for the Bears. He did decent. I mean, he wasn't no top notch quarterback, but he did
Oh
his
no,
thing.
bro, don't bring up Craig Krenzel. Talk about somebody else. The
Terrell
hell?
Pryor. Terrell
Craig
Pryor
Krenzel.
was had a
Craig Krenzel ain't do
solid.
shit in the NFL.
He had a solid career as just a player. Because you remember he turned into a receiver. Like
Yeah,
Right,
he was mid
right.
ed. He was mid as hell.
he just
Name
turned into.
somebody
He had a solid
like
career.
what's wrong with y'all quarterbacks at Ohio State? Like, why can't they
Ohio
play to
State
make
doesn't have
plays?
nobody that's nowhere near like a top QB. I will say, yeah, I agree with that. But
Well,
I
I
mean,
That's
mean,
a
crazy,
lot of
man.
schools don't though. It ain't just Ohio State. A lot of
right.
schools don't.
Yeah, but Ohio State is like the creme de la creme. Like you the quarterback, they for real, they go undefeated, they win, but
Facts.
their quarterback is never really it. Like they get
We
all the other
are
positions, they get all the other positions right, but they
we are
can't.
receiver. We're
Like imagine if
receiving
y'all
you.
produce, imagine if y'all had an Arch Manning. Why couldn't Arch just go to Ohio State? I mean, I get it why he wouldn't, because they from
Right,
a
Yeah,
down south. But I'm saying like, why can't y'all get the Arch Manning of the North? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
Like why can't y'all get one of them? Ain't no
no,
white,
for sure.
ain't no fucking prime time white boys from New York, 6'4", Josh
Yeah,
Allen type quarterbacks. Like why
man.
don't they go to Ohio State?
we
That's
are
what I'm saying.
receiver university
Why
and
can't y'all get a
DB
Josh
university.
Allen build? Why can't y'all get the Josh Allen build at Ohio State?
I
But
don't know.
but not no Terrell Pryor because he's not he. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about like Josh Allen, some shit like that. Like,
Right, right. I feel you. I don't know. I mean, I thought CJ Stroud was going to be the one, but he's had a not great season
no,
last
CJ
year.
Stroud's been a ball, but he balled that one year. We did see
Right,
that. We seen
right.
it. Maybe he just got to get it together. It's still time
Yeah.
for him. But even if he do ball, it's still just one.
Right. You're
Do
right.
do Fields count for us? Fields ain't terrible. Do Fields count for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he count for y'all for sure because he went to
Yeah,
Ohio
he
State. But
counts.
I mean, he's not a baller yet. Like he
Nah,
ain't
he
like
ain't.
he a step from being out of the league. If this don't work with
Exactly.
the Jets, he's
Right.
gone.
Right.
He already went from the Bears to the Steelers. Now he with the Jets on his last leg with Aaron Glenn because Aaron Glenn is a new head coach.
Right.
So Aaron Glenn chose him. So if this don't work, Fields is gonna be somebody's perennial backup, and he might not even be good enough to be a backup because he's not a pass first quarterback for real per
Right.
se. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Fields though. I think he got the. I think he got a little bit of Lamar Jackson in him as far as running it. He just got to start reading the field better.
Right.
No pun intended.
I feel you. I feel you.
I
So,
agree.
I was just wondering what y'all had to say about Ohio State quarterbacks. I mean,
I can't really. You're right. I can't really think of nobody that has that turned out like as far as. I mean, there's people that had, like I said, there's a couple that has had solid just careers. I guess if you want to say it through, has played multiple seasons, but maybe they didn't have no stardom. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't stars, but they've had like NFL careers at least. You know what I'm saying? But
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm
I,
not. But we don't have a Hall of Fame Ohio State quarterback, and well,
no, not at
that's not
all.
even that
Not
bar
even
might be
close.
too
They ain't
high
got one
because
close to one. Like not
it's
even
a lot of
close.
schools that we don't have Hall of Fame quarterbacks from. But like
Yeah.
has a Ohio State quarterback ever played in an AFC Championship game or NFC Championship game,
Right. Yeah. Not even
shit like
close.
that.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I mean,
that's crazy
for
when you think
those
about it.
that I guess that wants to hang on to Joe Burrow, I guess if you want to consider him, I
No,
guess.
you can't count Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's at LSU.
I mean, that's what I would say. I'm just saying for
Yeah.
those that would say, "Oh, he came to our school," like Alabama and Jalen Hurts. Do he count for Jalen Hurts? Alabama and Jalen Hurts?
Alabama count just because he went to the playoff with them. Like they actually did do some. They were relevant. Joe Burrow wasn't relevant with Ohio State.
Does any type of, even though he didn't play, does any type of Cam Newton in Florida relevancy? Does that matter?
No, he wasn't relevant in Florida. No, he was
Okay.
there and made an appearance, but he wasn't relevant. Like now, Carson Beck, he played last year for Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was on the field last year. He was irrelevant. So and now he's at Miami. So it's
Right.
going to make sense when he goes to the league to still he can still have he got the Jalen Hurts effect in that sense.
Yeah.
You feel me?
In the
Yeah.
comments, one of our guys, Ryan, said that Ohio State. One of the reasons why QBs from Ohio State don't develop is because all the receivers at Ohio State are running wide open. It's not like they're have to really do much work at Ohio
Wide
State.
open, running wide open.
Yeah, most guys at Ohio State is wide open. So, because that's what I was saying. We're receiver university and DB university. If you ask me,
But
like
yeah,
that's what we do. And running backs, we produce great running backs
I
too.
gotta
But
I gotta throw this in there. I mean, and now we haven't been a pass first team. If you look at the history of the game, Ohio State was always 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Up until even when Tressel came, Maurice Claret running the ball. I mean, Krenzel was decent, but it wasn't until Urban Meyer came that he really put that spread offense at Ohio State. We were never Ohio State University or wide receiver university until Urban Meyer got there. We were a run heavy team for the majority of our existence. So I mean, it looks beautiful now, but maybe we'll produce a NFL quarterback coming up. I mean, C.J. Stroud we got now, but Julian Sand might be the next guy. He's pretty accurate with the ball. We just got to wait and see. But I mean, we've, like you said, running backs, Eddie George, Archie Griffin, Maurice
yeah,
Claret, you know what I mean? Ezekiel Elliott. We were a run heavy team for a long time.
Shout out
I
Boom
think
Hanger.
I think CJ Stroud has the potential to be the first, but I mean, just off that so far, he's climbing uphill. You know what I'm saying? Swimming upstream,
Right,
because he's only had that one rookie season where he was great. He looked real great, and then
right,
these last year, and then so far this year, he's he ain't proven. You know what I'm saying? So, I
right.
mean, but he has the potential to be. But the Julian saying, I like him, and then Fields. We'll see whatever happens with his career. We'll see what turns out with that, but. So
Yeah.
far, the mortal potential only three that we got. We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shit. So far, for real, it's Fields. Who's the most successful? Is it Fields?
The most successful would be,
CJ?
did CJ win Rookie of the Year?
I don't know. He probably did. He
If
should
he
have.
won Rookie of the Year, I guess that would technically be the most successful. I guess, yeah. If he won, that I can think of off the top of my head that I can think of.
Yeah.
Right.
What was the one quarterback y'all had? Troy. What was his name?
Troy Smith.
Troy
Troy
Smith.
Smith.
I mean, he's our probably college GOAT. He's our college GOAT.
He is definitely our college goat.
Yeah, he's our college GOAT.
Okay.
But yeah, NFL wise, yeah, it probably would be CJ Stroud if
Yeah.
he. Well, I can't remember, but if he won Rookie of the Year, it would be CJ Stroud.
He's got time to turn it around too. I got
He
faith in
do.
CJ Stroud. I got
He
faith
got
in him.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for today's show, man. If you just now catching the end of the show, make sure you go back and make those tickets. Make those tickets, all right? Easy double ups and the Hail Mary. Easy money. I hate to be the only one out here doing it. All right. So I'm giving y'all gold. All right. I'm out of here. And I'll holla at you, Tim. I'll holla at
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Great show today, fellas. Great show
Hey,
today.
nice being with y'all, man. Thanks again.
Absolutely. We'll be back next Saturday with it.
Yes, sir.
9 to 9:30 ish. You know what I'm saying? Between that window.
Hey, Tim. I
Yes,
want my
sir.
I want my flowers.
Yes,
I ain't forgot. I want my flowers, man.
LSU at Ole Miss. That's gonna be spicy today.
Yes,
3:30.
we
sir.
gonna see, man. We gonna see. Shout out Big Will. You know it. Shout out Big Will.
Yeah, thank you, Will. We appreciate you, brother.
Always.
The best in the business.
Always.
All right, fellas.
We out.
Wow.